County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources, and I'm here today. It is day 4 of my Strawbale garden conditioning, and I wanted to share with you our next steps. I've been keeping them watered and moist for the last 3 days, and now we're going to do the next steps, which is to add some lime to the top of each bale and some fertilizer. So down here I have some dolomitic lime, and dolomitic lime includes some magnesium, which is great for your garden, and one of the nutrients that you're going to need in growing your plants. It's helpful, and the lime will help the pH be a little more neutral. As the hay bales break down, anything that breaks down organic matter tends to be a little bit acidic, which is good. Plants want to grow in a little bit of acidity, but that lime will kind of buffer it up into the right level. They kind of want to be at a neutral, near neutral acidity. So somewhere between like 5.5 and 6.5 is usually where plants want to grow. So that lime does a couple of things. And then today is the only day we're going to add lime. But then every day for the next few days, we're going to add some 3400 fertilizer. And each bale is going to get 2 cups of lime, or just spread evenly across the top. And then it's going to get 3/4 of a cup of 3400. You can also use 4600. If you use 4600, you're going to use a half a cup. And you could use a 2100. If you're going to use that, you would use 1 cup of fertilizer. And if you're an organic gardener, you don't want to use conventional fertilizer to do this, you could use blood meal. And if you need help calculating the amount of blood meal you need, it's based on the percentage of nitrogen, and I can help you. You're probably going to need a little more blood meal because the percentage of nitrogen is probably going to be about 10%, in which case you're going to need about 2 cups of blood meal in order to use it as your fertilizer. So I'm going to also show you today, since I've been watering the bales, I invested in a little compost thermometer, because what happens is they start to warm up as they start to decompose. So you can see on here that right now this bale, its central temperature is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty warm in there. It started to decompose just with the watering. This fertilization and lime, the fertilization really is going to act to really heat it up and really start the decomposition. This whole conditioning is going to take about 2 weeks, so this is day 4 basically. So I'm going to put my lime on this bale here. This is 1 cup of lime, and I'm just going to spread it evenly. It's gotten a little dry, so I'm going to take these chunkier parts out. So just spread this evenly over the bale all the way down. Okay, I'm going to do another cup of lime, 2 cups per bale of lime. And like I said, this is the only day that I'll do lime. This is the only time that I will add lime to the bales. Shake it evenly. Nothing super scientific about my addition there. And then I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of fertilizer, my 3400, and I'm just going to spread it evenly. You can see the pellets really well. Spread it evenly across the top. And there it is. I'm going to run my hand along it just to kind of spread it a little bit more evenly. Feel it out. And then it's going to be a rainy day today, luckily, so it's going to rain all this in. But I am going to water it in. I like to use my watering can because it distributes the water a little more evenly with the little rain-like delivery at the end. Trying it a little more even, watering it in. So the bales are going to be kept moist again. The fertilizer's going in. It's going to get warmer and warmer. So as it warms up, if you're going to do this, you might want to invest in a little compost fertilizer. You can order one online and have it delivered pretty quickly. Because when we get to the end of this 12 days, 11 or 12 days of conditioning, you need to make sure that your bales have cooled down to at least 90 degrees before you plant them, because you don't want it to be too hot for those roots to grow in there. So you want it to be about 90 degrees when you plant it. Right now, this one, when we measured here, was 100 degrees. This one's a little warmer. It was getting up to about 120 degrees earlier, just with water in it. So I expect it's going to get in the hot range soon. So for tomorrow, I am just going to come back and add more fertilizer to the top of each bale and water it in again. Each day I'm going to do that for the next few days, and then it's going to sit for a few days as it just starts to decompose. And then at the end of that 12 days, about 2 weeks, we'll be able to plant it. And that's going to align pretty good with when we know the last frost date is. Last frost date for our part of Georgia is usually around April 15th. So I really don't expect that we're going to have frost between now and then, but we could. It's April 8th now. So hopefully we're not going to have frost between now and then. A lot of people are planting gardens early, but I won't be able to plant these until we get a little further along. I'm going to post in the comments a great extension publication that has these directions written down so that you can follow along as you go if you want to. So I'm going to put that in the comments for this video. I hope you're still following along. Like, comment, let me know your questions, and we'll have a conversation.